The turn 3 cone, that's the turn 2 cone.
Yeah, kind of got.
I wonder if they have them marked. You know, they got like letters on
1,
them
2,
or
3,
numbers.
4, A, B, C, D, or whatever.
Shackleton
Anyway.
Auto Parts, face car there is Amber Van Orden, the Shanty Hill 54A. Brent Shattuck's in the 46. Wee Man Jonathan McGibbons in the 20. There's Gary Van Orden Jr. in the Shanty Hill 54. Tweeter Palom's in the 88. There is Bob Van Blarkum in the 27. Kevin Skelly's in the 67.
Yep.
357. Kyle Welsh, and there is Sean Maloney. And I like that car. I like the look of that car. I wouldn't want to see it coming up behind me. One Adam 12, one Adam 12. We have a 1046
In progress.
White
flag, give them a wave as they come on by. Send off the street stocks. 9 cars, 15 laps. Street stock feature event.
One Adam 12, see the man at 4th and 16th Street.
Sorry, I'm eating donuts. Call me later. Anyway, I really could use a donut.
I wonder how many kids here even know what Adam 12 was.
I have probably 4. My 2 and yours. Yours aren't here. There we go.
And a green flag is out and we're underway, and it is Amber Van Orden on the inside. Here comes Gary trying to work his way up to the front row. Brent Shattuck on the outside hanging on the lead. Gary looking inside. Amber trying to hold on to the inside. They come over turn number 4. Van Orden and Van Orden. Down the front stretch they go.
With the Shattuck in the meat and the Van Orden sandwich, it's Amber down low, Gary to the top, but Brent Shattuck keeps it honking up on the outside, side by side. They'll battle for that number 1 spot. A little bit of sparks coming out of the front end of Gary's 54, but Amber shows the way, nice and smooth, keeping it cool. Down on the inside, Shattuck in the 2nd spot. GBO trying to figure out which way to go. 3 wide down the backstretch for the 5th position. Skelly makes the bonsai move to the outside.
And they come off of 4 cleanly. Back up front, Gary Van Orden Jr. trying to make a hole between his sister and Brent Shattuck. That's kind of a big brother thing. But anyway, down to the inside, Shattuck falls off the pace a bit. Amber hanging on to the lead as they come off of turn number 4. Gary maybe finds some room now. And oh, he almost gets hung up on Shattuck, but breaks free, takes over second. Now knocking on sister's door as they head down the backstretch.
Knock, knock, knocking on Amber's door comes GBO Jr., and he's got problems. He drifts up the racetrack. GBO slowing drastically. That contact, something went awry. He's got the hand up in the air, and he will be exiting the racetrack. So now it's up to Amber to carry on the Van Orden name, and she has got the 27 tucked right behind. Here comes Skelly as well.
But Gary stayed out on the track, so whatever he thought was wrong maybe wasn't. Thought maybe he might have had a tire going down, but they all look like they got air, and he's back out on the track and going. So a lot of catching up to do, but you never know. Oh, some action as Bobby Van Blarkum makes a move and gets around to take the lead. Amber Van Orden back to second now. They come over turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Here comes Kevin Skelly on the outside. They hit down into 3 and 4. But here he is. You've got a new leader at the halfway point, Bob Van Blarkum.
Van Blarkum now going to feel the pressure from Skelly. Skelly quickly worked to the outside of Amber, took the 2nd spot away. Now closing in quickly, sits 2 car lengths behind. Van Orden is 3rd. Palom 4th, and Shattuck in spot number 5. It is Skelly all over the tail side of Van Blarkum, battling for that number 1 spot.
And Bobby V with the lead as they head down into 3 and 4. Kevin Skelly, oh, looking underneath now. Maybe has the position as they come off of turn number 4. 5 laps to go. Skelly with the nose underneath. Van Blarkum giving him some room. Here they come off of turn number 2, but Van Blarkum, oh, and
Yellow, yellow. Really sure what? Oh, smoky dokey. That's a hot one. Brent Shattuck.
And not a good sign for the 46 of Brent Shattuck there. And a green flag is out, and we are underway. Bob Van Blarcom takes the pole, but look out, Kevin Skelly trying to get around him on the outside. Tweeter Palma hanging on to third, then it's Amber Van Orden and Gary Van Orden battling for fourth. They head down into 3 and 4, coming up a turn number 4. Van Blarcom running high off a turn number 4, but Skelly able to hang on to the lead.
He made the move to the top side, nice and clean, no contact whatsoever, and just drives away from Bobby V, who sits back in spot number 2. Palom is third. Van Orden and Van Orden. Well, I'm not speaking double talk. That is Amber and Gary alongside. Great Jimmy O Jr. swings to the top side and takes away spot 4.
And Gary looked great in his heat race today, so let's see if that car is going to hang on as well as it did then. Right now, a lot of catching up to do, but not a lot of time to do it. White flag out, 1 to go. Skelly leading it. Van Blarcom hanging on to second. Then it's Palom, Gary Van Orden, Amber Van Orden rounding out the top 5. Here they come up a turn number 4, and the checkered flag is out. Kevin Skelly takes it. Bob Van Blarcom hangs on for second. Then it's Tweeter, Palom, Gary Van Orden, Amber Van Orden round out the top 5.